Hello and happy Friday Eve from Radically Rational and RadicallyRational.com. We begin today with a knock-knock joke. Knock knock, who's there? Depose. Depose who? Get ready to strike depose for your mugshot, you orange jackass. What a sniveling little coward. Unbelievable. FOD, fear of deposition. The guy is so afraid of depositions that he'd rather ride out a Cat 4 cane. And why? Because he knows he's guilty. Now, isn't that kind of a page out of his book? Like when he has said famously and a number of times, anybody that takes the Fifth Amendment is guilty. Right before he takes the Fifth Amendment 250 times, I see a little inconsistency there. Okay, what? You think I'm going to read Mac Jones' MRI? Was that a classic Belichick or what? We're all day by day. He said day by day 12 times. But you think I'm going to read Mac Jones' MRI? Saints versus Vikings Sunday, that's a really important game. So why do we have to play it across the pond? I think it just really takes away a lot of competitive edge, and I'm sure that Jameis Winston's injured back and ankle doesn't appreciate that. This is an amazing stat. I read this morning that Lamar Jackson, the quarterback for the Ravens, and that's the highest scoring team in football right now, he is accounted for 87% of their total offense. Now, on the one hand, that's remarkable. He's an astounding player. But on the other hand, that has to give the Ravens some pause, given Lamar Jackson's injury history. Okay, so I saw Aaron Judge hit 61. And baseball is the sport that's most tied to nostalgia and your childhood and traditions. And I remember because I was 7 years old when Roger Maris hit number 61. And seeing that last night kind of took me back in a good way. Feeling bad for the Chargers. Joey Bosa's out for the year. Rashawn Slater's out for the year. And the next time Justin Herbert is going to feel halfway decent is going to be somewhere around Easter. Okay, the NFL is brilliant at developing contingency plans. And they've got one for the scheduled game Sunday night in Tampa between the Bucs and the Chiefs. If that can't go, they're going to play in Minneapolis. The only thing I'd say is why postpone the decision? That decision ought to be made by noon today, and they ought to play in Minneapolis. I think that's the safest course of action for everybody and the most workable. NFL Thursday night football, the Dolphins get their first loss, and the Bengals get back to 500. Have a great Thursday. We're Radically Rational.